Hey, what's up guys? Casey Dimon here, TaxSaleAcademy.com. And thank you so much for joining me today on this live stream right here on YouTube. Guys, as always, at the conclusion of this live stream, if you're looking to learn more about investing in tax-defaulted real estate, be sure to head on over to TaxSaleAcademy.com. Again, that's TaxSaleAcademy.com. All right, guys, today we're talking about utilizing the internet and technology as a tax sale investor. When I first started investing in tax defaulted real estate back in 2002, guys, things were a lot different, like a lot different, right? The internet wasn't nearly as popular as it is today. And in fact, there weren't a whole lot of people in real estate even utilizing the internet. We were talking about like old magazine ads and that kind of stuff. And when it came to tax sale investing, there weren't that many people back then using it for tax sale investing either. We're talking like no smartphones, like pre-social media. MySpace didn't even exist yet. And unfortunately, my beloved YouTube, of course, didn't even exist. 2002 was different. You invested differently back then, guys. When I wanted to buy a piece of tax defaulted real estate, it required lots and lots of work. First off, you usually had to contact the county. And it usually had to pick up the old telephone, the landline, and give them a call. And what they would do is they would either mail you a list, or very commonly, they would actually fax you a list. And a lot of times, when they faxed you that list, it came with a bill for those long distance charges. They would send you a bill for like 45 cents and stuff, right? Then you took that list to the county office. You read through the property appraiser, the property assessor report. You paid for copies of the plat maps, and then you went home to compare those plat maps to an actual like large scale map that was on your wall, just to figure out where those properties are at. Mind you, Google Maps wasn't even introduced at this point, right? I think it was just like MapQuest and maybe like, I think it was like Rand McNally Trip Planner or something along those lines, right? It was definitely a different time, made for a very long and difficult process. But nobody knew better at that time. It's what you did if you wanted to buy and sell real estate, what you did as a realtor or as an investor. Anybody in real estate, that's what they had to do. Looking back, that process was just miserable. So we fast forward 15, 16, 17 years now, and the industry and the world in general has changed substantially thanks to the internet and thanks to technology. It allows us to do so much more, so efficiently, and most importantly, so much more accurately. You, wherever you're watching this at right this very second, can locate tax sale lists, begin to research those properties, and even bid on tax sale properties wherever you're at. You don't have to actually go to the auction a lot of times. So let's talk about a few examples of how you can utilize technology in your tax sale business. The first one we're talking about are tax sale lists. And this one always gets blown way out of proportion for whatever reason. Everyone thinks that obtaining a tax sale list requires like magic or some sort of insider secrets. Guys, it doesn't. Just contact the county and simply ask how you can obtain a list. Go to Google, type in so-and-so county tax sale list. And more often than not, that will definitely put you in the right direction. If you can't find it that easily, call the county and ask for a list. Odds are that list is going to be available somewhere online. Then just download it, print it out, have it ready to go as you research those properties. And a side note, guys, don't ever pay for a tax sale list. Number one, the information might be incorrect. And number two, those lists are 100% free in every county. Go to Google and find that list, guys. Another way that the internet and technology can really benefit us are property appraiser reports. Researching properties is the most beneficial aspect of utilizing the internet. Researching information about tax sale properties used to be an incredibly labor-intensive process. It was absolutely grueling, guys. This used to require a trip to the county office, and you'd have to dig through all the records, maybe some microfiche, and like look and tell. It's just crazy, guys. Now you take the parcel number from that tax sale list, you plug it into the county's website, and then boom, you have a property assessor's report in a matter of minutes. And this is the report that is used by the county to determine the taxable value of that property. So anything that they can tax you on will be listed inside that report. And we're talking about like the property size, the improvements, the condition, extras, all sorts of other information. This very report is where I start my research in most counties. Another one, which is a huge one, is GIS, or Geographic Information System. And this has changed the real estate research game. In short, GIS is like a mapping program on steroids. Search my channel here on YouTube. Just type in the letters GIS and you'll come across some pretty awesome videos about utilizing GIS in your tax sale investment in your tax sale investment business. Then, of course, if you're a member of the Tax Sale Academy, make sure you find our workshop that we did recently on GIS, which is just absolutely mind-blowing. So basically, without GIS, you had to have like a surveyor, or you needed to spend hours and hours triangulating the legal description just to figure out where the heck that property is even located. Now we can use GIS not only to help us locate the properties, but we can also use the layers. We're talking about like building sizes, flood zones, school districts, voting precincts, recent sales, zoning information, land use information, all sorts of stuff is available on GIS with just a few clicks of the mouse. Another one is valuations. Thanks so much to, as far as there's so much information that is public record. And thanks to that information, we can very, very easily obtain valuations for real estate, right? Now, I'm not talking about like Zillow. I've got other videos on Zillow, other opinions on Zillow, but what it boils down to is don't put all your eggs into a computer-generated valuation, such as the Zillow estimate of value, or the Trulia estimate, or the Realtor.com estimate. Guys, I wanted you to use technology to get factual data, to be able to value properties just like the realtors do, just like the brokers do, to be able to come up with your own comparable market analysis, or CMA, or your broker's price opinion, BPO. You're basically going to be doing the same thing they do, utilizing the information that is available through public record, and subsequently that is available for us through the internet and through technology. Now, you might not have quite as much information as the brokers and the realtors do, because they have access to MLS and a few things on there that aren't public record, but you can certainly determine values utilizing public information and utilizing technology to figure out if you should invest in that property or not. And this is a huge, huge benefit. And the last one we're talking about is online auctions. How about this one, guys? What an incredible way to use technology. Guys, 15, 16, 17 years ago, if you wanted to buy a tax sale property, you had to go to the county office. You had to sit on a courtroom. And guys, I've sit on way too many hard courtroom benches to buy tax sale properties in my lifetime. And in some areas, that's still necessary and that's still required. And there's definitely some benefits to that. But online auctions are becoming more and more popular. In many areas, you can literally log on to an auction website, register, place your bid, and buy a tax sale property with sitting in your office. It doesn't get a whole lot easier than that, right? Guys, the deal is that tax sale investing has literally never been easier than it is right now. It doesn't require like insider information, and it just isn't for the good old boys anymore. Of course, you need to understand how to utilize technology to perform this research, how to access those lists, how to value the properties, how to place bids, and all that good stuff. But the point of this video is to let you know that if you've ever wanted to invest in tax defaulted real estate, there's never been an easier time in history than right now, because of technology, because of the thing you're watching me on right now. Guys, I have a number of students from all over the country and even outside the country that invest in tax defaulted real estate from the comfort of their own homes, their offices, or wherever they go, right? So take the time to learn about tax sale investing in 2018. It's a completely different business than it was 10 or 15 years ago. Guys, we have over 400 videos right here on YouTube. And of course, you can always grab your free copy of Tax Sale Playbook. The book itself is free. We just asked you to cover shipping and handling for us. It's an awesome book. We're getting lots and lots of tremendous feedback about the book. You can grab this at taxsaleacademy.com. Then, of course, if you want more advanced training, you can join the actual academy itself. Guys, I really hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. If you do enjoy these live streams, make sure you subscribe to our channel and make sure you hit that thumbs up button to motivate us to continue to make these live streams for us. Guys, have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.